Don't just find another job. Find your career and your calling in the seafood sector.
Sometimes you just have to take that plunge, you really do. Whereas I never thought in my life I'd go and work anywhere like this. I just really fancied a change and came here. It's totally different to what I've done in previous jobs, and now I just really enjoy myself. It's a good work-life balance now, because okay, you start early, but most of the time you finish at a reasonable time as well, and you go home, see the wife and the kids and stuff, and that's it. Fancy the change, and now it's great.
It's quite a flexible job, and it's obviously there's loads of opportunities to come with it, and I've learned quite a lot here. I've met quite a few of my mates in here.
I started just behind a counter, and now I've worked my way up, and now I manage restaurants and other establishments. With me, I've had so many transferable skills. Not only do I work in a fish and chip restaurant, I now manage an events, and I manage weddings and corporate events.
The fishing industry's a huge industry. You know, there is a role for lots of different people. So it's not just about fishermen, okay? There are roles for marine engineers, marine electricians, fish filleters, the people that just transport the fish around the country. It's a really big industry, and it's a real worthwhile industry for this country. So it's a good thing to be involved in.
I started in the fish industry 14 years ago, so that's pretty much what I've done for a long time now. I went in as a delivery driver and got promoted pretty quickly up to operations manager at a previous company. And I love the fish game, to be fair. So I've done everything from holding tons of lobsters, doing scientific experiments on how we can hold them and kind of increase your productivity and everything. I just like working with fish. What's all the point of putting that hard work in with the fishermen, catching the fish, you're not looking after the product right, and you're discarding it, you're wasting it. So for me, waste is really important, not to waste products, you know. Why would you take that out of the sea and not actually eat it?
We represent about 6-7 fishing companies and about 31 fishing vessels, which are all together in a cooperative. So we represent their interests, we lobby on their behalf, we help manage their quota, and we undertake scientific gear trials for them, and all manner of things. It's kind of super interesting. It's all about problem solving, and there's so many different diverse problems to solve. So if that's the sort of thing that you're into, and you realise that any issue you're trying to solve in fishing is not just ecological, but it's ecological, it's biological, it's political, social. There's so many different components that all have to be balanced out, and economic, obviously. They all have to be balanced out to get a solution that fits, and that's just like absolutely fascinating. So that's where my interest came from, really.
The piece of work that I'm focusing on at the moment is careers in schools and careers in education. So we talk a lot about careers, not jobs, and expand their horizons and talk about all the different jobs that might be over and above just maybe a fisherman is obviously the most, maybe something that someone recalls as very familiar with, but talk to them about the many land-based jobs that there are. So for example, you know, maybe technologists who are working with fish processors, production operatives, so you know, maybe not all jobs within the sector are you know, based on a boat and at sea, marketing roles. For example, here at our store we've got fishmongers who focus a lot on customer service and telling customers about the different ranges of species of fish that are available and how to cook them. So yeah, there's a massive range of different opportunities if maybe a young person's interested in food.
I've always loved working with food. I've been in the catering industry from a young age. I was a chef. I had a family with young children, so the hours were too long and too hard work. But I've always liked fishing, recreational fishing, not commercial fishing.
I'm a bit of a fish freak, to be honest. When I'm not selling it, I'm trying to catch it. I've got a little boat and I do a lot of fishing, and I did a bit of commercial fishing when I was younger. I just wanted to do something that I was really interested in, I was passionate about. And being able to work in that environment is pretty good.
I think by having that knowledge of what fish may taste like, what it looks like, how to cook it, really helps break that down a bit, and people are quite keen. They build a trust relationship with you. We need to work together to make it work, and when things are in, we go hard on it.
You know, we're a year-round business here, so we've got seasonality, and we've got many different species we can talk to about, and fishing methods, and you know, that sort of thing. And it's important to be able to do that because I think the public don't really know what's going on. So you know, that we're that point of contact.
Go for it. Just go for it, because it's the growth market. If they're strong-minded, then they can do it.
Yeah, it kind of inspired me to cooking, watching my mother and my grandmother cook. It's an inspirational, you know, when I was younger, watching how good the food was when I was younger, home cooking, and it's very enjoyable teaching other people how to do it as well.
So brought up in the hotel industry, so I've lived and breathed it for all of my life. It's always got to be, you know, my grandma's sort of stew and dumplings that she used to do was one of the ones that started me off, and also a penny pasta dish that we used to make as a family.
From fishermen and processing to marketing, operations, logistics, cooking and restaurant work, there's something for everyone in the seafood sector.